Oh, my name is Joe Brown, aka Black Phoenix, and I am the owner of HogOn Welding and the founder of HogOn Welding University, and also the founder of two hashtags, Welding in Hip Hop and Imagine Your Container. Well, three hashtags, product over talent. And I wanted to introduce myself to you. I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was raised in McGee, Arkansas. So I am a McGee Owl. So I wanted to give a shout out to my hometown, a shout out to my home state. I'm from Arkansas, and I was asked when did I first start teaching welding. I first started actually teaching welding. It was in 2008. I was actually working for a company called Jayco, and I was working there as a welder, fabricator, installer. And they hired someone new in, and they said, "Hey Joe, help this guy, help him around." And he was actually wasn't hired on as a welder, but he wanted to learn how to weld. So once they seen he had some passion and we had free time, I started assisting him and helping him get better and better. And he ended up becoming a welder. And he started off as a helper. And then from there, it just escalated every time I went to different job sites, every time I went to different jobs. They just see that spirit. I guess it's something that's in you. They were like, "Hey, go holler at so and so. He can break it down for you. He can help you do it." And then I started doing it independently. So I really have a long career in far as like hands-on teaching, helping people understand the philosophy, I would say, the technique to welding. Sometimes people try to complicate things, and I'm with keeping things simple. I remember there is something that I heard one time that say that a wise man would make something so simple that even a child will be able to understand it just like an adult. So I want to break down welding in small layman terms to help people actually gain a trade if they're trying to turn it into a job or they're trying to turn it into a business or a career. Whatever the situation is, I want to be able to help you with that. I do have a strong background. I actually started welding. I got introduced to welding. It was in 97. My mom actually sent me some material based on welding to get me inspired and get me motivated in it while I was in prison. But she came to me on visitation while I was actually at the burner unit in Grady, Arkansas. And she talked to me about underwater welding. She talked to me about mobile welding. She talked to me about the money they can make and how they travel and what they can do. And that actually planted the seed for me to want to be a welder. So shout out to my mom, Mary Catherine Brown, rest in love, who we call Cat, love of the death, which I'm now actually been working on some renovations at her home that she left me. So I've been trying to get things right. It's been sitting up for a while. So we've been running into difficulties here and there. But I just wanted to introduce myself to you and let you know that I'm passionate about what I do. I enjoy teaching hands-on welding. And as of now, I do a lot of flux core, MIG, and stick welding. A lot of people, some people want to learn MIG. Want to learn TIG welding, but on the majority scale, people want to learn how to make products and get quick jobs and be able to turn things around for their self or their family. So me being independent and helping them in those areas is really where the need at. But I'm actually a combo welder. I can actually do TIG, MIG, and stick, aluminum, stainless, and steel. So I learned this particular skill set while I was in prison. I was in prison, I did a decade. So I just want to introduce myself. I did a decade. So basically from the age of 15 to 26 years old, I was pretty much incarcerated for 10 years. And that is where I got all of my skills, my base, my foundational, my roots from. And I went through a 14-month combinational program, and I had a great instructor who everybody was claiming that was racist because the guy was actually from a town that really didn't have blacks in it. But he wasn't a racist guy. He was actually just a guy who, say, "Hey, I'm willing to help those who are willing to help themselves." Once he seen I was willing to help myself, he had no problem with assisting me and helping me learn combination welding, which was a structural course in 4 positions. But he also taught me how to pipe weld because he was a master pipe welder. So I learned how to bevel pipe. I learned how to 45 pipe, put it in the 45 position to be able to weld it in the 6G position. I learned how to look at the gaps, knowing what type of root I needed, listening to the sound to know, okay, it sounds right. I know it's getting good penetration. I learned how to clean it back out, redo it, cut it, redo it, do fabrication. He taught me how to do a lot of things with fabrication that I actually use to this day. So all of those small things that I have learned on the job, I'm an iron worker too, for those who don't know. I'm an iron worker and a millwright. I'm OSHA and MSHA certified and trained. So I've been on critical jobs. I've been on structural jobs. I've been on mining job sites. I did mobile welding. I did conveyors. I did fabrication. So I'm real rounded in what I do. And I feel by me doing that, it made me more of an asset. It made me more of a stronger welding instructor. So what I have to offer you is all of my years of experience. I have at least 20 strong years of experience, and I can be able to help people really gain the concept of welding in a small atmosphere and be able to give them the concept to be able to build businesses or start jobs or start careers. Right now, I've got a small shop, but my goal is to get a bigger shop, but we have to start from somewhere. And I'm in Georgia at the moment, but I'm also about to migrate into the Arkansas area and have a shop there, a location there where I want to be teaching welding. I want to be able to help people get certified, and I want to be able to sell my own products. I believe in products over talent, which is one of my hashtags. I believe that we have to come up with products from our talent, so that way we won't always be slaves to our talent, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to give a shout out and try to introduce myself, let you know who I am, some of my background, why I enjoy doing what I do. I really enjoy helping. I really enjoy going back into the black communities, back into the rural areas where there is no one there to really guide. There is no true OGs going back and teaching them some trades and really helping them doing something outside of putting something in their hands that can give them some more time, or having them do something that can get them incarcerated or get them killed. I want to change that narrative. I want to be one of the OGs that actually come back and teach them how to get a trade, start a business, how to be independent, how to gain some financial freedom by learning financial literacy. So all of this you can get from my program. When anyone signs up, I'll be able to answer any questions when it pertains to business or welding if they partake in the program. Right now, I have 3 courses that's available. I have a 5-hour course, which is $250. That's a MIG welding course or a float core, whichever one you choose to pick. And I have a $750 course, which is 30 hours, and you can be able to pick either or you can do 2. It's all on the person's skill set. And I have another one that's $1,500 an hour. That's $1,500 for 80 hours, which is actually 2 weeks of hands-on fabrication, welding. We're going to get it all. Whatever you want to learn, we're going to push it all within that time, and I know you'll be able to get something out of it. So my goal is to help people gain that knowledge, really gain some education, really take their lives to another level. So that's why I'm really coming here live today, to kind of introduce myself. So without saying anything else, let me go into the comments, see what everybody's saying. I appreciate people from checking in and logging in with me today. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for checking in. Like I say, my goal is to actually help and train people. I really want to help people get to that next level. And I know actions speak louder than words, because you got to have a passion to be an instructor. You got to have a passion to be someone that is a leader, because I'm not just a boss. You see the boss sitting on the high chair and he's pointing down, he's saying, hey, do this. I'm a leader. I'm gonna be in the front of the pack saying, come on, I'm gonna show you how it need to be done. I'm gonna help you get your hog on, literally, if you're networking with me. So that's what makes me a unique welding instructor. That's what makes me passionate about what I do and be willing to help. And also I travel. So for those who ask me, man, do you travel? I'm willing to travel to your city, to your state, and also teach a welding class, and do some instructing, whatever you need to help your church, your community. Hey man, I want to be involved. So we know everything costs. So when it comes to traveling, we know we have to put those things involved. But I am willing to come to you and help you on a personal note or in a community note, or to help a small group. So just let me know. So for those who are not familiar with my website, check out the website at www.hogonwelding.com. That's www.hogonwelding.com. Check out all my social media sites, from Facebook to Instagram to LinkedIn and also YouTube. So I appreciate all the support. And for those who also want to fund or help support the movement, my Cash App actually is HogOn2017. and that is actually the year that I got fully established in Phoenix, Arizona. So I made that significant because that's when I started. I think it's good to remember when you every stage you go to in life, you should document different stages to show you your growth, show you where you come from, show you where you've been. So I really want to help and give back. So my goal is to help the youth, help those who are already primed and in their ages to just say, hey man, you know what, I want to do something different. It's never too late to learn. I remember an older gentleman told me, son, I want you to live like you're gonna die tomorrow, but I want you to learn like you're gonna live forever. So it's never too late to learn, family. Man, I'm working on that. I got to get that together, man. Podcast, most definitely. I had a few people been asking me about doing it. I'm actually going to do it, most definitely. Just been going through things in life, trying to get certain things stable. End up having to move things around. You know, just part of things, getting things together. And then I do a lot of things independently. So, you know, I can only be in one place at one time, but I try to get a lot of things done. And I actually, you know, I have been running across people since I've been in Atlanta to actually build a team so I can start doing more on the podcast level. So just wanted to say that. Like I say, salute to everyone who's checking in. And I just wanted to introduce myself as a welding instructor and let you know how I can help you. And my goal is to help you gain your independence. I can teach you. My goal is to help teach people how to weld in 4 positions. Those who want to weld pipe weld, I can also teach you how to weld structural pipe weld, which is 60-10 and 70-18, doing a 60-10 root and a 70-18 cap, or a 70-18 filler pass and cap. So it depends on how you want to do it or what test you're trying to take. So I can help you on many levels. Like I say, I am a structural welding engineer. I can also fabricate. I've worked in the field a lot in shops. I have big projects and small. And one thing I know about welding, once you gain the concept, no matter what situation you're in, you'll be able to fall right into place and be able to do the things you need to do. So I just want to encourage those who are thinking about welding. I think it is something that you can always do. You can travel with, you can go to different countries with, you can build products with, you can have services, and you can also teach someone else. So each one teach one. So there's so many things you can do with welding. I just want to introduce myself to you and let you know that this is why I do it, my passion, why I started, how I got started, and why I love to get my hog on. Y'all be blessed. Keep getting your hog on. Black Phoenix.